Hi again, everyone. Welcome back. And I guess you must have noticed that instead of making one long course, which I did do and have created, but it actually is not possible for me to process this entire course as one video because apparently I don't have a fast enough computer speed. So I'm sorry about that. It is going to be in pieces now so that I can process each individual section. But of course, if you've paid for the course, you are going to be able to see all of the individual sections. Hopefully it will give you that reminder that, okay, this is the time to take a break when one of the sections finishes. And of course, I will be posting also like just a note or a page to show you and remind you to do that, because it will be the time that has a few pictures, maybe a little video, and then the reminder to take a break and process. And I will start the next section right now. This section is about acknowledging the new. Acknowledging the new. When I'm communicating with Caesar and certainly connecting with him spiritually, I definitely have learned things about acknowledging the new. Now, you must know with our four-legged friends, with dogs, it's very easy. They're curious about acknowledging the new, right? So they're going to a new place and they're going to sniff it out. They're going to check out people. They're curious, right? They are acknowledging in a very loving way. Now, what about humans? Humans might not do this. Now, getting a new puppy or a new dog, and especially if you are wanting one, is very exciting to acknowledge the new, right? We put a lot of love and energy and attention into that time, and it's felt both ways, right? And then what about other life experiences? Because if we think about other aspects that are new, so for example, we moved into a new home. It was a big deal. So, of course, there was a lot of energy within us as we were moving. So, packing, of course, I don't know how many of you have moved, but we did a few moves and not with Caesar. I mean, Caesar again only had one other home, and we moved into a new home together. But it was a big move. And I certainly know that Caesar was a little bit concerned, and now I know that it was largely because of our own energy. Now, I thought it was because we weren't able to spend as much time with him, but it wasn't. It was more our worried, anxious sort of energy, that of little details that had to be put together, whether it's movers, whether it's packing boxes or whatever. It's more that energy that he was picking up, and that was very interesting to learn. This is an energy that we put out in terms of new things, right? So if we are meeting a new person, we're not as excited, we'll say, or I'll say, about meeting a new person, especially, let's say we've heard something not so good about them and we meet that person. We don't meet them with the same enthusiasm that a dog might. Now, you might have had the experience that, and a lot of people will say this, that, oh, you know what, I don't like this person. And yeah, my dog's a good sign of whether this is a trustworthy person or not. And Caesar's been very clear about it's not him not liking a person, it's an awareness of me, or again, anyone that he loves, his dad or me, that is not comfortable. He already picks up on that, and that is what changes the experience. Now, sometimes you might notice that you really like a person and our dog is not so friendly towards that person. I want you to tap into yourself, because from dog perspective, it seems that it's more about our energy. So the energy of the person that they are most close with, or most aware of, is the energy that they're picking up. So let's say you're meeting a friend that you really like, but your thoughts are about an argument you had yesterday. That's the energy in you. That is the energy that our dogs are picking up. So this mindful attention of, oh, he's letting me know that this is not good, this person's not good, is possible, but it's not the feedback I got from this connection with Caesar. So you might want to look at yourself and see what kind of things are on my mind, what might be making my dog not so comfortable in a particular experience. How am I feeling right now? So Caesar's regular feedback in our communication is, it's all about where we are. That dogs are giving us feedback. Dogs are giving us feedback. Now, I'm going to make sure that you have a little bit of awareness in terms of health, because I can tell you about my experience in healthcare that dogs have often shown signs or symptoms of healthcare conditions or health conditions that are reflecting the owner that they're closest to. So let's say sometimes, now I'm going to talk about diabetes, and we know that miniature schnauzers are prone to diabetes, so are a number of other dogs. Sometimes it's hip concerns, sometimes it's whatever it is that your dog is experiencing right now. Let's say it's digestive concerns, they're not handling their foods properly, and you need to change that diet. Oftentimes I have found that, and it doesn't even matter which kind of pet, cats will do this, birds might do this, but certainly dogs do this. It's almost like they take on the energy of the person that they're closest to, and it results in some health situation that we automatically zero in on the pet's needs, right? Our dog's needs. Meanwhile, our dog is a messenger for us of pay attention to this. So if suddenly your dog gets diagnosed with diabetes, do look into your blood work and see how your blood glucose is, or do modify your nutrition just a little bit, just to make sure that you don't move into that picture. If there's a hip concern, look at your own joint health, right? So not necessarily your hip, but joint health would be a general way to read this message from our little messengers. So I thought I'd share that aspect with you today. Of course, Caesar has some thoughts about this too, and he'll be sharing that in the next little section. And certainly if you have any questions or thoughts or concerns or experiences, I'd love for you to share them below this video. And I hope that you learned something from this and that you will look at your dog just a little bit differently as to what to learn about yourself. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say in this video. Acknowledging the new is what it's about. So let's say you've got a new symptom. Of course, you'll pay attention to it. If your dog has a new symptom, pay attention to it, because of course you will take your dog to the vet or you will deal with the symptom. Bring it back to yourself that, my dog's skin is itchy. What's happening with my skin, right? Just make sure that you know that our dogs are a little bit of a mirror of us. So pay attention to that, and I hope you've learned something from this, and I am looking forward to seeing what Caesar has to share with you too. I will talk to you in the next video. Have a great day, everyone.
Hello, everyone. So, let me talk about new things. I love new things. I love smelling everything. Sometimes I like licking things, but most times I like smelling everything. So I smelled Mommy and Daddy coming to pick me up. Everyone told me that someone was coming for me. It was my turn to go to somewhere new, and I was so excited because I'm curious about new stuff. How about you guys? Are you guys curious? I think you just think about getting to the new stuff or getting new stuff. But are you curious about it? Are you excited? Are you happy? Because I was excited and happy. And let me tell you, I felt Mom and Dad was really happy and excited to see me too, but most of all, Mom loved me right from the beginning when she was holding me in her lap on the car ride home. Oh, I felt her hands. I felt the feeling of a car ride. I felt something changing in the air. We were going to a different town. That's interesting. That'll be curious. I can sleep until we get there. I'll check it out when I get there. But that's how I am about everything. Everything new. I just wait and see. And when we got there, I got to smell a new home. It was so exciting. This is how I look at everything new. It's exciting. It's interesting. It's something I want to check out. I want to smell everything. I want to taste everything. Well, I got a lot of treats with Mom and Dad, so even from that first day, I knew I had them wrapped around my paw, but it was new and it was wonderful. I wonder if you understood from Mom's learning from me that new is fun. And if you think like me, or if you could think like us dogs, you'd see that new can be fun. I see how two-leggeds see new. Two-leggeds do not feel so excited about new. Two-leggeds want the same thing again and again. Two-leggeds want familiar. And you know what? I was a puppy at one point, and I think Mom would have loved me to stay a puppy. But I loved getting bigger. I loved being stronger. I loved it all because I was curious about it. How does this feel? And it always felt good. And what felt the best was when I could feel Mom's energy of feeling excited about something new. That I always knew. And she always knew how excited I was with everything we did. So today, I want you to think about doing something new with fun and thinking about it curiously and having fun as you're doing it. Enjoy the new. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for listening.